Hey, boo. Hey. Going live on a Tuesday. Love you. Be safe. Be safe. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Tanisa. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Hey, Austin. Welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a great one. I know. Hey, Teresa. I know here in the Motor City, we got slammed with snow today. Nothing crazy. I mean, we're used to it here, but, we got it. We got the snow. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday, though. Give a few minutes, get everybody in here, get our chat on. Make sure if you're just joining, love the hair. Thank you so much. Got my Miami hair in, so I got a little flip in the back going, but yes, got my little locks in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do like it, and I got a little bit of burgundy in with the black. The girl that did my braid down, she braids like the Africans braid. They take your hair right to the scalp, and girl, she had me pulled tighter than the gods. Hey, Lori. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, she braided me down tight, but that'll hold the hair in good. Hey, sister. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hoping everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Ours was very different, but it was good. Yes, new traditions, new things. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've been bummed I didn't go live last week. That was my honey's birthday was Tuesday, and we went out. Hey, Carolina, thank you for joining. So we went out to dinner and had a few drinks and celebrated his birthday. Hey, Dave Claude Van Dam, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone who's just joining. Hope you all like, follow, and share. Hope you come back for more. Yeah, so I didn't go live last week because we were celebrating his birthday, and yeah, he was king of the day, and we had a great time though. We had an amazing, amazing seafood dinner at this great little seafood place nearby, and then where we had dinner, there is 3 places all on the same side of the road, and they're all owned by the same company. So we had dinner and a drink at one, and then right next door was a bar called Al Mary's, and we went over there and had a drink, and then we went home after, and it was a great time. We got some good pictures and a good time to celebrate him, and people at his work had gotten him food and cake. Somebody at his work got him a cake that had his photo on top, And when you light the cake, it burns down and it burnt the frosting off and showed the picture. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen, and it was a lemon cheesecake. And when I tell you it was so good, oh my gosh, it was so good. So yes, hey Ange. So he had a good birthday, and that's where we were last Tuesday. But back this week, hey girl. Yes. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is having a great day. Hey Tip Blue, thank you for joining. Welcome. I am good, Angie. How are you? How is everyone? I am getting vacation ready, honey. Fly out Friday morning at 6 a.m. to Miami, Florida. And I am so ready, especially with the cold and the snow here in Michigan. I'm getting out. Oh, I love this hairdo so. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So these are faux locks. I just got them put in on Friday. Sorry, on Friday. Hey DJ, welcome. And I put them in a little flip today. I had my hair down today, and I had too much. I work in a clinic. I had too much going on, and I kept pulling it back. So I just did this little flip to pull it up out of my way. So my braider braided my hair down and crocheted the hair in, and then I went and got my little undercut done. And yeah, I do like it. So I was unsure about getting. Hey, Miami, welcome. I was unsure about getting hair put in going to Florida because it's going to be hot and I'm going to be in the water, but um, I wanted to get it put in. So, and I got the black and I got some burgundy put in that I had from a couple times before. But let me tell you, anybody that knows about hair, it can be costly. Um, all this hair right here cost me $5. So I went to the beauty supply place and you buy these hair come in packs and it's like I was paying $8 to $15 a pack. And I generally buy 4 packs. And when I went in, there was a box and it said a Black Friday sale. Everything in the box was $1. And I called them over and I'm like, surely this can't be real. You know, Black Friday's over. This is a week later. He's like, no, we're clearing out inventory, everything that back's $1. So I bought 5 of them. I could not believe. So I struck out. Hey, Miranda, welcome. I struck out. Yeah, that was when I tell you a blessing, I was about ready to do a church shout and dance right there in the beauty supply place. I had bought this hair before. The last time I bought this hair, just the hair itself, I had paid $58, and this time it cost me $5. So I ended up buying a few more things. But yeah, so I got a great deal. My braider's awesome. The girl that does my hair, I love her to pieces. She's like a daughter to me. She is my daughter's age. She's got a little son and she's expecting a daughter. And so it's a good time. We just chill. She does my hair in her home. We sit and chill and we talk and listen to music. And it's a great time. So, yes, I love it. But I usually try to keep the hair in for about 4 weeks. And then by then I need to take it down and let my hair rest. Um, so I have let my hair rest. Hey, Charmaine, welcome. I've let my hair rest about 2.5 months before I got this one done. So I do try to give it some time in between. But welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you for joining. Like, share, and follow. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Any questions, comments, please put it in the chat. I do love the camaraderie. Thanksgiving was a good Thanksgiving. Again, those who don't know, this is my family's first holiday not having both of our parents. So we lost our dad last August, but we lost our mom this April. So holidays are a little different. It was different. but it was my fiance and I's first Thanksgiving together, and we ended up going to church that morning at 10:30, which was amazing. I needed that little spiritual blessing. That I needed that. It was so great. And for those of you, who know a little bit of my history and church trauma, whatever, every time I do go to church, I do get very nervous and anxious about how people will receive me because, I'm a little extra and I have, might have eyeliner on or some lip color. My nails are done. And everybody was wonderful, cordial, joined hands in prayer. The lady next to me, an older woman, complimented my nails, liked my outfit. So it was good. I did find out on Thanksgiving morning, when I was getting ready, my ex-wife had called. She has our family dog. She kept him after the divorce because, I was going to be renting and trying to find a place to live, and wasn't fair to try to, cart him around. And I was, in short stay hotels or whatever until I found a place, and then trying to rent with a dog wasn't easy. So she kept him, but I would go see him. I did go and visit him, and Jordan and I just recently saw him, but he passed away on Thanksgiving morning. So my little guy Bandit, he was 14 years old. And he died in his sleep, so I was grateful for that. But we knew it was coming. Um, he had been declining pretty rapidly, so we knew it was going to be soon. But yeah, so my daughter took him the Monday after, and or no, on Thanksgiving. So she took him, yes, Monday, and got him cremated. She got his ashes back, and yeah. So, oh, Angie, I'm sorry. It's so hard. I'm telling you, fur babies are just like real children. They are family. His picture is up on our refrigerator here. Um, you know, yeah, I loved him. And it I had such a strong connection with him, like he was my dog, just attached to my hips. So when I moved out and filed my divorce, I had so much guilt because I thought this poor dog says, "Hey, my guy just up and leaves me," and of course, they don't understand, but I always had this guilt and this. Yeah, I live with guilt, like I abandoned the dog, but I did go visit. I was able to see him, so that was great. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining, thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to tap the heart, and don't forget to share, and please follow me. And hopefully, you'll continue to join me as we talk about all kinds of stuff. Um, Kind of throwing out there to see how everybody's Thanksgiving was. But yeah, so then after church, we came home and I cooked a turkey breast and some greens and sweet potato casserole and stuffing and rolls. And yeah, we ate and chilled out at home, and it was very nice. It was nice not have to be on the road and running and visiting and hitting, houses and cooking, large amounts of food and that. But definitely, you know, it was different, especially for the last few years with our parents declining. The holidays were amped up because it could be their last and whatnot. But um, so yeah, it was a little bittersweet. I had a few sad moments during the day, but overall it was good. Uh, and it was my fiance Jordan and I's first Thanksgiving together, so that was special. And our tree is up and decorated, so that was great. It was just, yeah, festive, and yeah, we ended up having a really good day. And I can't believe it. Now here it is, December. It's just time is flying. Almost Christmas. But hey, Shelly, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I'm leaving, my guy and I, we leave Friday morning at 6 a.m. to head to Miami. We're going there to truly celebrate his birthday. This is his birthday celebration trip. And we have tickets to see Monica and Brandy on tour while we're there. So excited about that. And just gonna, yeah, I've never been to Florida. I have never been to Miami. So I'm super excited. And yes, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So I'm just so excited. I packed my suitcase this weekend. That's how eager I am. But I started to get it packed, going through clothes. And if anybody who knows about me and when I travel, I take about 3 times as much as what I need because I'm never sure what I might want to wear there. And maybe I have this bathing suit, but then I want to wear a different one, or this is the outfit I had planned, but then I want to change. So I pack way too much, always have. But my suitcase is pretty much packed, got toiletries and everything. Yeah, my makeup and jewelry is all set. Shoes are set. So I'm just ready to get on that plane, let me tell you, especially because here in the Motor City, it is cold and snowy. So I'm all about going to see some palm trees and some heat. And I love the heat. The hotter, the better. Take me to Vegas, give me 112 dry heat. I'm happy as can be. Yeah, I love it. But if you know me too, you know that, and I'm here in Michigan, born and raised, but I hate the cold, hate the winter. Hey, okay, look at this. I watch your life for 300 minutes. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so, everybody, now that we've got past Thanksgiving and now we're almost on to Christmas, what does everybody think about that? Like, first of all, time is just flying. I just, time is going so fast. Um, this trip seemed like it was, months away, and now, I every day I'm looking, I'm making a list. Like, do I have this? Do I got that? Making sure I got everything packed and pulled and ready to go, and um, yeah, want it over. As fast as it comes, it'll be gone. We're gonna be in 2026, honey. So I go tomorrow and get my nails changed. So I'm ready to get rid of this red. So him and I have an appointment tomorrow at 5 o'clock to get. He's getting a manicure and a pedicure. I'm getting a fill and a color change and a pedicure. So very excited. Get those feet sandal ready, and I'm over this color. I'm really ready to get rid of that. So, but what color am I going to get? So, a lot of the girls in my office want me to get a French manicure. I have never, in all the time I've got my nails done, had a French manicure, but I may get it just because it'll be subtle and it'll go with everything. I tend to always get dark colors, always, and I'm gonna try something new and break out of the box. So I think I'll do a French manicure on my toes and my nails and just try it and see. Yes. So that is the plan. But yeah, so we go do that tomorrow, and yeah, then Thursday it's like work and then try to finish wrapping up everything. And I've had that one before and liked it. Oh yes, yes. Yeah, I will show the nails tomorrow. Um, yeah, very excited. I don't know. I love hair day and I love nail day. Those self care things for me, I absolutely love. Now I am not tender headed, so although she braids down so tight, I feel like I get a facelift after she's done braiding because she braids down really really tight. It doesn't bother me. And I know some people that are tender headed when they get their hair done, like they're like, "Oh my god, my scalp." But no, um, I I love it. I love somebody in my hair. It's so relaxing. I love it, and yeah, I love getting my nails done too. So I'm always down for those little self care days. And then once we get back, I want to get a tattoo session set up. I have a memorial tattoo from my mother that I'm getting on the back of my right shoulder blade, and it's going to cover up an old tattoo that was done when I was like 18 or 19. Uh, and then I have a large piece for the calf of my right leg. Um, so we might get a small tattoo in Miami, not sure. I have gotten a tattoo almost every time I go out of town. When I went to New York in the fall, I got this water lily. Um, I have Saturn and a moon on my ankle when I was in Las Vegas with friends. So I may just have to get one while I'm in Miami. Yes, yes. But thank you for everyone who's joining. I appreciate it so much. Hope everyone's doing well. And guys, if you have questions, comments, drop them. Let's chat it up. Let's talk. How was Thanksgiving? What are we doing for Christmas? Anybody traveling? Will you guys get matching tattoos? I don't know. I had thought about it. I was gonna get the king, like from a playing card on the inside of my ring finger. I know that the finger will hurt like the devil, so I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll have to see. Your nails look so great. Did you paint them yourself? Thank you, Christine. No, so I go to a shop and I have acrylics on, and they put it on. The color is called Crimson. And are my parents heartbroken? My parents are passed, and why would they be heartbroken? Rick. So my parents have gone on, but I am curious to know why you want to know if they're heartbroken. If you're wondering if they're heartbroken because their son is living his best life, no, they were joyful. Yes, so they were excited. They were not heartbroken at all. Are your parents heartbroken, Rick? Just inquiring minds want to know. But again, thank you for the comment on my nails. That color is called crimson. And yes, that was a little, but I love getting them done. So tomorrow we'll get the nails switched out. Gonna try some French manicure and see how that looks. I've never worn anything that light ever. I always get dark colors. So that will be a first for me, and I'm hoping I like it. Yes. So listen, I don't mind the comments here. I don't. Just if you're gonna leave the comment, you're gonna get the clap back. I do want a safe space here. I want people to feel safe here. It's one thing if you have a question for me, I'm gonna give you an answer, but it's gonna be a very honest answer. And yeah, you might get the clap back. So but I can say that from experience that people with those comments, such as Rick, this is the greatest lesson that everybody in here can learn is those people who come at you with that and are a keyboard warrior. They come at you because they're jealous. They see something in other people that they're lacking. So he wishes he could have the kind of confidence I have. And so, it takes causes him to want to lash out because he sees something within himself. Hey Shay Shay, welcome. Love my girl Shay. Yeah, so when people give you that negative criticism or they want to point out those things, let me tell you, it shows their character. And what happens is, when you look in a mirror, you see a reflection. So those people that leave comments such as Rick, he looks at me and in the reflection, he sees something that he doesn't have, that he wishes he had. Maybe he wishes he could have hair as fine as me. Maybe he wishes he was as fine as me. Maybe he wishes he could pull off the nails or was confident or whatever. And so in his low self-image, his low self-worth, and his lack of self-love, he lashes out. Um, and so, listen, Rick, praying for you, bud. Yes. Right. Yeah. And they really don't. And I'll tell you, I have another guy that I follow on here, and he inspires me to no end. I'm not going to mention him, but he's just one of my favorites on here. And he is now starting to really call out the people who leave the negative comments, and he's calling them out and whatever. And it's just a shame that, people have to always go for the negative. But you know what? Listen, I will bite back. Yes, I am 48 years old. So if you're going to come for me, I hope you come for me armed. Yes, Teresa, he is my jam. He is so great. He's my jam. But yeah, if you're gonna come for me, just come armed. It's I've heard it all. Yeah, I've heard it all. So when somebody comes up with something that I ain't heard, I will be surprised. Hey, Montana, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, but no, I work in a clinic, and I work in a specialty clinic, and for the most part, I get a lot of positive feedback, and but there's times where people, and I understand it's people. Sometimes it's their lack of generations past. The new norm was not the norm for other people, and I understand that. And then some people are just curious, and I think they don't know how to present their curiosity, so maybe it comes out in a negative way. But yeah, I've heard it all. You know, and so I'm being me. And when I tell you that, I do struggle sometimes. Like, yes, hurt people, and that's where it's at. It's so true. As confident as I am, I will find. Hey, Roxana, welcome, welcome. I will find, like, on Thanksgiving Day. Now we're getting ready to go to a church. I get dressed, I get ready. Again, mind you, I didn't have my hair on at the time, but my nails were done. I had eyeliner on and lip gloss and whatever. I dressed, for the most part, masculine presenting, but still with a feminine flair, and my nails are done. And I had a bag. And so every time I get in the parking lot, I start to get anxious. I'm preparing myself. It's like I have to put on a little bit of tough skin in case, judgment comes or whatever. And that's religious trauma. I was kicked out of the church for being who I am. So it's some of that. But when we went, every time we have gone to this church, it's been very welcoming. I don't end up with any issues. Nobody has said anything out of turn, and maybe they think it, and that's cool. But no, I've gotten comments of what I wore, comments on my nails, and yeah. So, but people out there in their ignorance, and it is out there, and it's always going to be there. And I've said before too, people they talked about me when I was fat. They talk about me now that I'm thin. Talk about me when I'm straight. You talk about me when I'm gay. You talk about me when I'm in my gym clothes and my hat's on backwards, and you talk about me when I'm a little bit on the fem side. So it doesn't matter. They're always going to have something to talk about. And as long as my name is in their mouth, I'm winning. Like, if you have that much time to invest and you want to make me the topic, I'm here for it. Listen, I know I'm living wild. I'm a wild child. Thank you, Montana. Yes, they will judge you till the day you die. And that's it. And they, yes, judge you even after. So, yeah, I'm just going to do me. And I really do not, I don't care. It used to really bother me years ago. But the Brian 2.0, he don't give a diddly what anybody thinks. I really don't. And all those that just joining, welcome. I appreciate you so much. Yeah. And it's about taking care of yourself and living your best life. Listen, at the end of the day, when I draw my last breath, there is going to be no wondering, oh gee, it was so bad that that person said he didn't like my hair or my nails, or were my parents upset or whatever. No, it's going to be, did I live? And I've always joked with my daughter, and I said, listen, when that time comes and they lay me in the earth, I want my tombstone to say, he lived, exclamation point. That's what I want. That's what I want my legacy. He lived. And that's what I'm going to do. And to the haters, listen, they're going to hate anyways. So let me serve you up a glass of haterade. Okay, let me give you something. I always tell them, stay tuned. I got more stuff for you to hate on. Yep. And so I really don't care. I don't, even with body, so I used to be 400 pounds. I'm 188 pounds. I lose all the weight. I think in a thinner body, oh my God, I should just be so happy. But then I got loose skin, scars. I've had my chest worked on. I've had a tummy tuck. But you know what? When I get to Miami, I got a bathing suit. I'm rocking that bathing suit. I don't care what, spare tires hanging out. Don't care. I'm just going to do me. And those who got the commentary, listen, season 2 is coming. Yes, amen. Listen, I got season 2 through 10 booked and ready. Okay, so stay tuned because, yes, and when I was in the hair store buying my hair, a woman had approached me in the aisle, and I was looking at several different, and I was comparing a couple different types of hair. And I see her stare. I'm waiting for it. I know a question is brewing, but again, a lot of times when I expect something negative, it can be positive. So I'm just waiting. I hadn't passed judgment yet. I didn't know what she was going to ask, but I was waiting. And so she's looking at me going back and forth in this hair, and she said, can, can I ask you a question? And I said, absolutely. She said, is this for you? I said, yeah. I said, I'm getting my hair done. And she said, oh my gosh. She said, I'm trying to envision it. She said, do you have a picture of you with your hair in? She said, I'm sorry to bug you, but I just want to see. So I pulled up a picture in my phone of the last time I got my hair done. And she was like, child, you look so good. She said, like, I was trying to see the vision, but I just had to see it. She's like, go do you love it. She was giving me all these compliments. Sweet lady, so um, yeah, as much negative as I get 10 times more positive. Love it. Thank you. Love the hair. Thank you. And then the first day I got it done, I went grocery shopping the next day. And so I'm in the grocery store for maybe an hour. I had three compliments throughout the store. And this one gentleman, he went in several aisles that I was in and kind of giving me the look like, oh, he might be, looking at me sideways. So in my head, I thought, oh, he's just judgmental look. But he stops me as I was heading to the register. He's like, bro, I just got to tell you, like, your hair is fire. Like, I'm loving the hair. I was like, thank you. I appreciate it. I love it too. So yeah, it is just crazy. And that's something that I've tried to really put out there is some people really get shook to their core when somebody calls them out or or gives them that negativity. And it's really self-love. Like when you get to the place, or when you get to the point that you just love yourself, and you're just going to do you, and nothing else matters. Their comments, what do they matter to me? It's a waste of their oxygen. It does nothing to me. Um, so I try to tell people, when I'm talking to them on various social media platforms and in person, don't let it get to you. Like, listen, they say things, they're going to always say stuff. Always say stuff. Always, 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 always. And so, you know, yeah, I went to get my hair cut after the hair was put in. And when I was at the barber, um, a dad and his son was there, and his son was about 7. And I heard the little boy ask his dad, you know, why does he have hair like that? You know? And the dad looked a little surprised, giving him that look like, and I didn't react. Little kids, they're curious. Go ahead, ask away. I'd rather somebody ask than just stare. So even from little kids, please ask. Um, but the dad looked at him and he said, "You know what? People are every size, shape, color. They have every type of hair, every type of nail color. Everybody," he said, even identical twins, they don't dress the same. They don't, most of the times, they do something so that they're not identical. He said, everybody's different. And so he tried to explain that to his son. And I just gave the dad thumbs up. I was like, thank you. Just, it's different. That's okay. That's okay to be different. I don't want to be like nobody else. Trust me. Tried that, been there, done that. No, thank you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Um, Tried that. Won't do it again. Never will do it again. Welcome, Fawn. Hey, appreciate. Oh, thank you, Fawn. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody in here is so great. I love this platform and I love going live. Fawn, you are the bomb.com. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I love going live in here and I love getting with people because, even if just one person was having a bad day and gets a little encouraged by saying, hey, let it roll off your back, cool. You are sweet too, Fawn. I really, really do appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in here. I really do. When I tell you that live blesses my soul, it truly does. I love it here. Yes, it is a family reunion, Montana. It really is, and I love that. It is amazing. And how blessed I feel. Welcome, Stella. I feel so blessed, that I can share my experience with people all over, and and have the camaraderie and share experiences. And listen, I'm in a healing journey of my life. I'm writing books. I got a lot of issues that working out past traumas. Been through a lot. Like I'm 48 years old, been through it, but thank God I'm truly living my best life. I'm at the happiest phase of my life. I'm at a healing phase. And so if I can just connect with people who maybe are struggling with something that I have struggled with, I just want to say, listen, might not be the same scenario, but I understand what you're going through. Creating a safe space to chat. If you want to talk, send me a message. Even after the live, if you ever have questions or comments, please message me. I try to answer right away. I do get a lot of questions after, and I definitely welcome them. Welcome, Florida Ma. Um, but asking here, and I just want to create that safe environment. Where everything is sacred, and I'm an open book. So if you got questions for me, please ask away. You'll get an honest answer, and I'll talk about everything and anything that don't get me put in TikTok jail. Um, yes, but I am, yeah, and I'm currently working on my book now. And the publisher that I'm talking with mentioned about me trying to get a website. I am going to be writing another book after this book is about my weight loss journey. I have a second book that I'm going to work on after that is about family trauma and religious trauma and where it stems from, how to handle it, and how to process it throughout the stages of your life. And then my third book is going to be a gay romance novel. Others may refer to as a smut novel, but it's going to be a very spicy um, gay romance novel. But thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm very excited. So he mentioned about getting a website built so when the books are out, I can, have my socials on there. People can inquire and reach out to me about book signings and events and speaking and all that. So that's something I'll work on in my vision. We talked about vision boards before. That is on my vision board for 2026. Yes. How did you get started in writing? Good question. So I am 20 years post gastric bypass weight loss surgery. And so I had the old school surgery. I was cut 14 inches up and down. I had 98 staples. I have 108 internal staples. It was quite a process back in that day when I got it done. Um, yeah, 5 day hospital stay. And now what they do, you're in and out, it's laparoscopic, it's way different. But a lot of people these days getting the gastric sleeve, they see 3, 5, 7 years worth of post op success or failure. I am 20 years post op. And so since I have went through the surgery, I have kept the weight off for 20 years. I've been through cosmetic surgery. I've been through the mental health side of obesity, been through the transition and dealing with body dysmorphia after the weight is gone, and all of that. I figured now is a good time to write a book and share my 20-year journey. What led to the obesity, because that's a lot of questions that I get, is how does a person just get to be 300, 400, 500 pounds? And a lot of misconception is they're just lazy, there's no willpower, they don't know how to push the plate away. um, Food addiction, it is an addiction. And what I learned in writing my book is that you really need to handle the mental health side of why you're obese. Otherwise, the surgery will not work. Um, Having the weight loss surgery is just a tool, and that's the easy part. I tell everybody that was the easiest part. It's after that's when the work starts. But I've kept my weight off for 20 years, never going up or down more than 10 pounds in 20 years. I've had a tummy tuck. I had my chest reconstructed. I am going to get a facelift in 2 years. And so, going through the different phases, I thought I'm going to write a book and try to share all of that, you know, um, my whole journey just to enlighten people, and not just writing it for people who are struggling with obesity, but the people around them. If you don't have a support network, that's important that you have a support network. But sometimes the people around them in their support network, they don't understand. And so I want to present some stuff in my book to help the people who maybe it's their loved one or their friend or family member that is struggling with obesity or having weight loss surgery or has just had weight loss surgery, how to maybe help them out with some things as well. But I was very anti mental health for a long time. I'm a retired woman and I'm interested in perhaps writing. How wonderful to share your story. Listen, I think right. I think it's incredible. Right. And I trust you. There's an audience for whatever you write. So know that if you anybody out there is thinking about writing and you think, what could I write about? Nobody's going to read it. I assure you, there is an audience out there that needs what you write. Put it out there. So yes, get writing. Make that your goal for the upcoming year. And I'm telling you, do it. It's amazing. But I was very anti mental health. I was very much against therapy for many, many years. It wasn't till later in life, in my 40s, I had weight loss surgery when I was 27. In my 40s, I saw a psychiatrist. It was not until I was in my 40s that I learned truly what led to my spiraling weight gain and my obesity. I was always the big kid. I was always a foodie. But in my teenage years, and then it just spiraled. I mean, I was 240 pounds as a freshman in high school. I got married when I was 21. I was 325 pounds the day I got married, and I was 402 the day I had surgery. It- When my weight really started to get out of control was in my teenage years, and I had been a victim of a really brutal rape. And through therapy, I realized that people, a lot of people who go through that end up with obesity and a food addiction, not intending to, but subconsciously, you are trying to make yourself unattractive and unreachable to other people. It's a protective mechanism. So you deal, number one, the food addiction helps you with the feelings. You're eating those feelings. You got hidden pain, trauma, all this. So the food is that drug, gives you the dopamine. And then you get yourself in a way so that psychologically you think if I look a certain way, nobody's going to victimize me again. Incredible to learn that all those years later. But these are the things that throughout my whole journey I want to put out in this book, and I'm able to talk about now freely and be able to just express and be very transparent um, with that. The food provides insulin from pain, insulation from pain. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's hard because you when you're obese and you're battling, you know, okay, I got to really stop this, it's getting out of control. But when you have that feeling, all you want to do is eat more. And I used to tell myself, man, if I hit 300 pounds, that's it. Well, I would get on the scale, be 304, and I'm like, well, shoot, I'm going to the Dairy Queen, like I already blew it. And then I say, all right, man, if I hit 325, that's it. That I would always give myself these number markers. 325, go to the doctor. I was 328, and I'm like, well, forget it. I'm going, get me, 3 orders of gumbo. Like I just, it was quite a journey. And at age 27, I mean, I was wearing oxygen. I was a severe asthmatic. I was on disability. I couldn't finish college because I could not fit in a desk. I walked into my college classroom one day and they called the maintenance people to bring down a whole table and a chair for me to sit at in front of the whole class while everybody was fitting in a desk. And I just walked out. I was like, I'm not doing this. So it really started to inhibit what I could do. I couldn't horseback ride. I couldn't go in a boat. I couldn't fly on a plane. I couldn't even fit in certain cars. I went to test drive a car and asked the man to pull the seat all the way back. It was pulled all the way back and I still couldn't get behind the wheel. So it was impeding a lot of stuff in my life. And I felt like a prisoner in my own body. Every day I would wake up and I was a prisoner to this morbidly obese body. Um, have a good night, Angie. Hope you get feeling better. Love you. Love you. Love you. So I'm really excited about the book. It's been healing for me to write it. I hope it's encouraging and inspirational for others when it's out. My goal is to have it in the publisher by the spring and it to be released next year. And yeah, I'm so excited. Anybody have any other questions or comments? Please drop them. Again, any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. I am an open book, no pun intended, and am happy to answer any questions. It does get very quiet in here sometimes, so don't hesitate. Ask away, ask away. Thank you for everybody that's in here. I truly appreciate every one of you. Thank you for liking and gifting and sharing and all your love and support. It truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, does bless my soul. And yeah, I love and appreciate everybody so much. But now, one of the next phases of writing this book is finding photos to put in the book. And that's been interesting. Um, how did you find your publisher? So I initially want to self-publish through Amazon. Basically, you can write your own book, submit it to Amazon, make it an ebook, or you can make it a hardcover and they kind of work through that whole formality with you. I ended up reaching out, and I can send you their information in a message. But I ended up finding one day, you know how you search something and then all of a sudden these things show up in your feed? Well, I was searching publishers, and then this thing came up and advertised this company. And so they either help guide you along the way of publishing a book or they'll full on take over your publishing for you. But right now, I just kind of reach out just for coaching and answers to questions and things, and they're really great. But you can start to research about self publishing, which you can do through Amazon. Or you can, you can find local publishers in your area. You can find big corporate publishers, just searching them online. And yeah, but they've kind of given me, like tips and hints about different things. I had a photo shoot done to get a good photo for my bio on the back of my book, and they're the ones that mentioned about getting a website and making sure that my website is geared toward me as a person, not just my first book, because I'm going to have a variety of books. So my first book is called I'm Half the Man. And I wouldn't want to make my website that, because my other books might not follow that particular thing. So a lot of good pointers. You are so welcome. Um, yeah. And so now I'm starting to look through photographs to put in the book. And that's been interesting when I see myself in my obese state and I look at those photos, it's wild, because it directly draws me right back to where I was in that point in life. And it was such a sad, miserable state, physically and mentally. Um, but you also, it's just that the appearance, like you're like, oh my god, who is that person? Like, you don't correlate it. I don't look like that person. I show pictures to Jordan, my fiance, sometimes, and he's like, I just can't believe this is you. Like, what? you know um Even Adriana, I mean, my daughter was 2 years old when I had surgery, so she's always known me on the thin side, but she'll see these pictures of me as a big guy and be like, oh my goodness, like, what? um so yeah, it's just been an interesting journey, but it's been very healing writing the book. And and in the book, I go back and I do talk about, the trauma that led to the obesity, going through life, and the challenges that I faced, and, pivotal things that happened. To this day, I can vividly remember the day. Hey, Carrie, welcome. I can remember reading in my medical chart, where I was labeled morbidly obese, and I was appalled. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, I've been obese before, but now I'm morbidly obese. That's a great thing. So yes, thank you. Yes, I'm excited for you to read it. Thanks, Carrie. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Welcome in, Poppet. Yes, appreciate every person in here. I truly, truly do. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I truly appreciate you guys. You all are so amazing. Anybody in the last few minutes have any questions? Anything they want to chat about? Any questions for me? Anything you want to know? Just want to say, I'm doing great, and I hope you're doing good. By the way, I saw your Christmas tree, Carrie. Beautiful. And you and I got to get together to make TikToks. I'm going to try to duet one of yours because of a dance that you were doing. And yeah, I think Carrie and I need a day of lunch and, yes, some TikToks. Yes. Yeah, it is so great in here. I have great family in here, good friends, amazing, amazing people. Yes, yes. Maybe we can do that before Christmas. I'm leaving Friday and I'll be back in town Tuesday. So maybe, right before Christmas we can, or right after. Welcome, Travis. Appreciate you. Yes, thank you for everybody who's just joining. Make sure to like, share, and follow, and join me every week. And I wasn't here last week because I was celebrating my fiance's birthday. He had a great one. And then when we go Friday, we're going to Miami for his birthday celebration. So, TMT, welcome, welcome. Anybody got any questions? Anything they want to chat about? I'm going to have so much fun. Girl, I cannot wait. My bag is packed. I am ready to get out of here. We leave the Motor City at 6 a.m. on Friday. And we arrive in Miami at 11 a.m., which is wonderful. I rented a car right at the airport. We're going to get that car. We rented an apartment there. And so the apartment isn't ready till 4. So by the time we land, we get the car, luggage, we'll go grab food and then, sightsee maybe for a minute or two. It's palm trees. I'm going to be awestruck, I'm sure, when I get there. And then we will go check into our little oasis. And the apartment that we rented has a rooftop pool. So excited. I am so excited. So yes, I cannot wait. My first time. Welcome, official J Dallas, and welcome, Haven. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, very excited for this trip. And then my birthday in June, I think we're going to go to New Orleans. I've never been to New Orleans. Jordan has. So I think for my birthday in June, we might go to New Orleans. Yes. Welcome, Jay. Welcome, welcome. I have the best bunch of friends and followers in here when I tell you. Family, friends, and followers. The best. Texas Jeep Dude, what's up? Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you all. Make sure you like, share, and follow. Welcome, Diego. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. When is Mardi Gras? I'm not sure. That's when I would really like to go, is during Mardi Gras. And I feel like it's in March, but I cannot wait. One of my all-time favorite spots is Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Now, Jordan's never been to New York, and I went to New York last fall. So I would like to get him to New York next year sometime. I think it would be fun to go to New York around Christmas time. But when I tell you that on the off season, Manhattan is wild and crazy. I can't imagine during the holidays. Um, So I know it'll be wild there, but that's on our travel list as well. Anybody traveling soon? Going anywhere fun? Holiday travels? Yes, it's going to be insane, but it'll be fun. Yes. Yes, I am so ready. Just ready for downtime. This year has been a lot, and yeah, I'm just ready for just a few day getaway and to get some sun and warmth and yes, looking forward to it. That is for sure. Anybody have any travel plans coming up soon? Anybody traveling for the holidays? Speaking of traveling for the holidays and holiday movies, which I know we talked about a little while ago, we watched Home Alone the other night, and that is a classic. Definitely trying to get our holiday movies in. Hey, and my man is just getting home from work. You're watching Home Alone right now, girl. Go ahead. I love it. Listen, Kevin did his thing. Okay, Kevin did his thing. Yes, it's such a good movie. Welcome, Laura Lynn. Welcome, welcome. Rolling me one, gonna relax, girl. Roll me one, please. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, everybody. So, listen, I hope everybody has a great night and you know, I just want to tell you how much It truly means everybody who joins me here. Um, I have the best time with you all. I love going live. I love the hour we have together. I look forward to it every week. So yes, keep watching, follow, look for all of my scheduled lives. Please join. Um, I'm gonna try to do some impromptu lives soon. I'll try to do some when I'm in maybe in Florida or whatever. But yeah, just keep keep following, keep liking. I appreciate you all. Thank you for everybody who joined tonight. Thank you for the gifts. I greatly appreciate all of you. Um, and no, I'll be here next week. Yep. Yes, yes, I really need to, Carrie, for sure. For sure. But I love and appreciate every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Again, I always end like this, but from the bottom of my heart, I am grateful for everybody who shows up here, shows up for me. And yeah, just hope everyone has a great night. Love and appreciate every one of you. So until next week, I hope everyone has a great one. Stay out of trouble, and we will catch up soon. Thank you.